Hello, Thorstad here with another easy Lego upgrade. This time we're looking at the Flying Ford Anglia from the Whomping Willow Harry Potter set. We really like this set a lot, really like this flying car, but there was just a couple of things that disappointed us. One was I didn't really like this shape of the roof here, and I didn't like how it opened, where it was still kind of hard to get access to the figure there because of these two 1x6 tiles. And then our biggest disappointment was the fact that Ron is centered up in the car and it doesn't have Harry and Ron next to each other like you see in the movie. So the first thing that we'll take care of is we'll change up the look of the top here by taking off these two 1x6 tiles, and then we'll use one of these tiles to permanently affix the back window to the car. We'll use the other 1x6 tile up front, and now the roof piece just attaches to these two studs and pops on and off easily there, and just changes up the shape a little bit in a way that I find more visually pleasing. I know that's just a matter of opinion, but that's the way that I liked it. But now for the main part of this Lego upgrade is to give Ron and Harry a space to be back here. In addition, we're going to change up the back here to give Scabbers a place to sit as well. So to do this, we're going to use these parts that we have here. I will say that pretty much none of this needs to be these colors. So these parts are required, but the colors can be changed up. This dark blue here is going to be used for our floor, so those should all be the same color in my opinion. Everything else you'll see does not need to be necessarily color specific. So to start off with here, we're going to have to do a little bit of destruction. So we're going to start by taking off the bottom part of the car here. So these two 2x3 plates, which are going to be reused along with these long 1x12 black plates. And then after that, we're going to take off the wheels, which will obviously be reused again. These two 1x4 plates, and then these two 2x6 plates all need to come off. And then once we've got those off, we can take off the front half and the back half of the car. Just put that 1x1 block back in off of the car base plate. So now with this car base plate, we're going to need to recycle this grill piece, and we're obviously going to use a steering wheel. This 2x4 plate at the bottom is not going to be used again, so we can just put that whole bit off to the side. The hardest part of this upgrade is getting access to this 2x2 bracket piece that we're going to change out for making Scabbers' resting place. So we'll take off the back window here, and then we're going to take off this 1x2 plate, this 1x4 plate, which is holding the trunk in place. We'll take off the trunk via the clip piece, and then we're going to separate off the right side assembly here, the left side assembly, and then that's all to get this 1x4 plate off, and then we'll swap out the 2x2 bracket for our 1x2 bracket. And then we're just putting all the parts back on again. That 1x4 plate holds that in place. The whole assembly goes back in place on both the left and the right side. Our trunk assembly via the clip goes back in place, and then we put our tile back in place. So now with that, we can add our Scabbers rest, which is going to be another 1x2 bracket piece. We're going to add a 1x2 plate on top of that, a 1x2 jumper, and then of course Scabbers. So Scabbers will go, let's put the window back in place. Oops. The window back in place, there we go. Now we can add Scabbers' resting place up there onto the bracket. So now Scabbers just goes in and out onto his little jumper back there. Alright, now for the actual car assembly, we're going to start with a 2x8 plate. We're going to take our two 2x6 plates that we had from the car, and we're going to attach those with a 2x4 tile. This is just going to build our seating for Harry and Ron. We're going to add 2 1x2 jumpers. This is where they're actually going to go. We've got a 2x2 tile, a 1x2 tile, and then we'll use our recycled steering wheel. We'll use that recycled, we'll use a 2x2 plate first on the back end here, and then we'll use that recycled grill piece. We'll do a 1x2 all the way up front here, and then we'll set our floor down for just a minute. In the front half of the car, there's this big gap here that we're going to fill in. We're going to use a 1x2 brick, and then we decided to build a wand holder in here, which we used 2 1x2 plates and then 2 clip pieces. And then we just decided if Harry and Ron didn't need to be holding their wands while they were in the car, now we've got a place for their wands to go. So now we've got the front assembly is going to go onto our new floor assembly. And we'll put the back end back on. And then now we'll reattach our wheels. And then we'll just add a couple of support pieces in. We'll reuse the long black plates, and then we'll reuse the 2x3 plates just to give everything a little bit more support in the bottom. And now we can add Ron in British style to the left, or excuse me, to the right seat there. We can add Harry in to the left seat as his passenger. We put our roof back on, and now we have Harry and Ron in the flying Ford Anglia with a much better look there. They're both scared for their lives. Plus we've got a little seat back there for Scabbers. You can kind of see him in the back. And we've got our easy Lego upgrade flying Ford Anglia. We've got just a couple of leftover pieces here to show you so that you know that those should be left when you're done with this upgrade. If you like this upgrade, please hit like. If you've got a comment on it, we'd love to hear comments from our viewers. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.